fire is really hot. Stay tuned for more facts from me, Brain Smasher. Hey friends, I am Brain Smasher and that is fire. I hope you're doing good. I'm feeling pretty good. Cheers. This is going to be a two-part video. First part starts now. I launched my Patreon page today. Big steps, got a lot of thoughts on it. I'm sure you guys have a lot of questions about it. A lot of things that I don't know are things that you don't know about it yet. But I thought I would just kind of explain some of the things about it that I plan on doing with it. And part 2 of the video is going to be a collection update, a really special collection update that you'll have to join the Patreon to see the rest of. So I've been thinking about doing this for a really long time. I've been working on it for quite a while. It wasn't an easy decision to come upon to do a Patreon, but the more I thought about it, the more I liked it. It doesn't necessarily have really much to do with you paying me money and having an income from this. It has more to do with my motivation to kind of carve off a more motivated community of people who really like watching my channel. I felt like I was putting a lot of work into, and I'm gonna put more work into my channel. But I felt like I was putting a lot of work into my channel and just throwing it out there like a chum bucket for free in the ocean. And getting, like, when you do that and you get a lot of like negative feedback from the general populace, not that the majority of my feedback from people wasn't very positive, and I've made a lot of amazing friends through this YouTube channel, but I'm just understanding who I am has had a lot to do with understanding that I'm not good at motivating myself. I've got to trick myself into motivating myself to do something. So I needed to get an external factor to push me to do what I want to do. If that, like, I've tricked myself into starting a Patreon page so that I can make better videos. I kind of got burned out on making just kind of like ho-hum collection updates. I know you guys seem to appreciate a lot of that, and I love that about having you guys watch my stuff, but I want to do this a lot more than I have been. So to celebrate the Patreon page and to hopefully motivate you guys to join me over there, I've got a new logo up for the channel by my buddy Joe from Nightmare Imagery. Fucking love it. Thank you, Joe. And also that logo is going to be printed on a shirt with artwork also by my friend Peter Vore. Did this killer design. I said I wanted to just have like angels with their brains getting fucking smashed in, and that's what he drew, and he did a fucking sick drawing of that. So if you don't want to join the Patreon, totally fine, don't worry about it. I feel you. I haven't joined any Patreons myself personally. So if you don't and you just want to buy a shirt, that's $20 plus shipping in the US. Send me a message if you're outside of the US and you want to buy a shirt. But if you want to join the Patreon, you get $5 off the shirt. So I hope that motivates you to get a shirt and just kind of join me in the new era of my channel. So what does that mean for you if you don't join the Patreon? I'm not going to leave you guys out in the lurch here. I hope to keep on uploading content for the general masses. So I'll kind of have like a split stream kind of stuff going on. But I'm personally looking forward to putting more thought and work and effort and creativity into videos for my Patreon channel. Now, to convince you that my Patreon is worth joining, I will eventually put those up on YouTube for you guys to enjoy without joining the Patreon. So if you're not feeling it, you're not convinced, eventually I hope you'll like some of the videos that make their way back onto YouTube, and you enjoy them then. So, all that out of the way, I am feeling really good about this. I kind of wanted to harness this time of renewal, buying this new house. Seriously, one of the biggest motivating factors in buying this house is that I wanted to be able to sit out here in the yard, blast black metal. By the way, this is a band called Paramnesia. It's fucking so good. For some reason it keeps cutting out. But I wanted to just kind of couple as many things as I could manage to couple together in this era of renewal in my life, and accommodating the circumstances out here with this house, and in a way that is allowing renewal for my channel. Just kind of keeps me motivated to do it. So I hope that all makes sense. I hope you guys stick around for the Patreon stuff, but by no means am I abandoning YouTube or the non-paying friends that I've made out there. But if you do, I appreciate you. Salute. Drinking a beer from Wake Brewing. This is called, fuck, I'm gonna have to throw another log on so I can see this thing. Hand of Doom. I've been enjoying going to Wake Brewing. I'm about half an hour away from them now. It used to be an hour drive for me, but it's like a metal brewery over in Rock Island, Illinois. It's fucking weird to have like this cool brewery, metal brewery, that's like booking cool shows. I'm gonna go see fucking Undeath play at the Raccoon Motel in a couple of months. Exhumed in November. Molder is coming up here in a couple of weeks. I actually just saw Molder up in Chicago at Reggie's last weekend. It was fucking great. Cryptum played. A bunch of young kids. I think this was their first show. They fucking destroyed. Huge fucking Suffocation vibes out of those guys. Cheers. Really liked seeing you guys play. Molder also just blew me away. It was kind of exciting to go to a show at Reggie's, like really the first big metal show post-pandemic for me. It was exciting because I wasn't really very familiar with most of the bands that played. It was Molder, Nucleus, Cryptum, and Rotted. All bands I had heard of, and I went with my buddy Joe, Nightmare Imagery, and he'd actually done like shirt or album art for 3 of those 4 bands. So it was kind of cool to get to take him up there and have him meet the people that he'd been working with over the years. I'm gonna throw another log on here. Pause. Cut. Yeah, I went to Chicago to see a couple of bands. That was great. It's every time I go to a show up there, I like Reggie's more and more, and it's becoming more and more dire for me as I get older, and as I got a promotion back in February, and it's been more and more stressful. So the more the rigors of having a new house and balancing a lot of money here and there and stuff, life has been stressful. So those metal shows that I go to, I always find myself having this kind of feeling rush over me of like, this is what I fucking need every once in a while. This is the balm of my humanity. I need to feel like this disgusting, deathly, blasphemous sound is a part of who I am. And being able to reconnect with the metal community and just hear some of that sound is such a great stress reliever to me, and I value that so much. So every time I do that, I kind of come away with a newly found rejuvenated energy for talking about metal in my videos. So being able to engage in that with you guys is a very important part of staying alive in this fucking country. So that's all I'm going to give away for now. I'm going to let you decide if you want to stay tuned for part 2 by signing up for the Patreon. Hope I stay alive and don't burn this fucking place down. So hope to see you over on the Patreon. If not, I'll see you over here as well. Get vaccinated, and thank you.